it is worse than 2 million dislikes, maybe even double. So I randomly took one of my videos, couple of them actually, but let's check this one. So this is one of my videos. It has these numbers of views, 25 comments, 16 likes and 6 dislikes. As you can see, when I put when I do this, you can see that I have 16 likes and 6 dislikes. If I go to this one has 5 likes, 0 dislikes. So I come back here. So this is the video that I have. This is my studio, as you can see. So if I go to another account that I have, this is the same video, you will see that pretty much the numbers of views are right. You see that I still have the 16 likes, but I have 0 dislikes. So clearly there is, and I've never actually said that nobody can dislike my videos. I have never used that on any of my videos, by the way. So you can actually see the dislikes that I have on any of my videos. It is allowed. I've never actually blocked anything, deleted a comment, nothing of the sort. I actually think that it's just fair that people have and can put whatever comment they want to put on my videos, as long as it's not hate speech. I don't mind. So clearly I've tried with a couple of my videos and the dislike button does not reflect the reality. So clearly I think it is way more, and I think the last MrBeast video is unfortunately way more than 2 million dislikes, especially when people actually have seen their comments disappearing. The 1.9 million that we are seeing is actually false, and it's supposed to be more than that according to the test that I've done on my own videos, which is kind of crazy. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about MrBeast. Today we're going to talk about MrBeast. Obviously the whole thing is going to be a bit long, but I'm not going to go over everything that happened. A lot of things have happened. Every time I actually was ready to publish a video, more news came out, and that is actually crazy. I'm somebody who personally do love the MrBeast channel. I love it. I've always supported it. I'm one of those people who buy merch. So it breaks my heart if a lot of the allegation out there actually get truthful, especially if it's the donation side, because I think that the reason that we love MrBeast is because he goes out there, does the philanthropy thing, the wells in Africa, the eyes thingies, blindness, curing blindness, cool solar panels here and there. This is why we love him. This is why we buy his merch. I love the videos, by the way. I think like he did a lot of mistakes. He started very humbly. This channel in the beginning was all about Christianity. Then he was somebody again who wanted to make it so badly onto YouTube that he literally sat in his room, count from 1 to 10,000, more than that, and everybody was cheering him up. So this is not somebody that is just randomly made it on YouTube. This is the person who owns the biggest channel on YouTube. I know some people out there who calls him like the golden boy of YouTube. He didn't get here by mistake. He worked hard for his channel. Obviously it went from little production to beautiful imagery. I know some of the image on his videos are computer generated. We can all see that. We are all intelligent enough to know that not everything on it is real, but unfortunately a lot of things happen. So let me recap a little bit. Last year we had the whole debacle about person Tyson. This is how I call that person, because I don't do pronouns on this channel, as you know. If you're not new here, I don't do pronouns, sorry. So I'm going to call this person that I don't know why these people keep changing their name all the time, because it went from Ckris with a C, Ckris with a K, and now apparently it's Ava. So I don't know why. I'm just going to call that person Tyson, or just Tyson. Sorry for people who do not like that. This is how it is. So person Tyson, last year, so let's come back to person Tyson. Last year, when person Tyson started becoming a tea person, I wasn't really for it. I don't really like all of this, and unfortunately I didn't like it for MrBeast, because MrBeast channel is a channel that is more for kids, teenagers, and you know, I watch it. Yes, I'm over 40 years old, but I watch it. It's entertaining, it's pleasant, it's positive, so I love it. And when he did that, I was a bit like, because unfortunately what I've realized from the tea people, there are a lot about actual behaviors. It's like, it's all about actuality. A lot of the things they do is like, oh my god, it's just, it's icky, it's cringe, as people like saying it today, and I didn't like it. So I was one of those people who actually agreed with Sunny V2 when he did his video. I did a own video on it, and I was like, I don't mind when people do what they do as grown up. Again, I did not like the fact that he got married, he got a kid out of this before decided to become a tea person. I think it's unfair to the woman. I think it's unfair to the kid. But anyway, people are going to say that the kid gets a lot of love. But I also had the issue that teenagers were going to now be exposed to this. And people are like, well, kids accept everything. The problem is kids also look and accept a lot of these things. And I think that some things are not meant for kids. So it didn't really go with the channel aura all around. And MrBeast came as a good friend, supported his friend, and say that it's not a disease and it's fine, he support his friend. We let it go. There were backlashes on both sides. Sunny V2 got a lot of hate, MrBeast got a lot of hate, and you know what, again, for the love of MrBeast, it was let go a little bit. Unfortunately, a year later, now that this person calls himself Ava, whatever, a lot of things started coming out. So a couple of weeks ago, we started having messages that say that on their Discord, they were actually grooming teenagers. They were calling, the teenagers were calling him daddies. They were having inappropriate conversation with the teenagers. They were showing inappropriate pictures.
Then we got yet another tweet of Ckris being extremely weird in Discord calls with minors.
I know, dude, I would come inside of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have sex with another man while she comments about how my
of like kids in the corn situation, and that was just open to everybody and anybody. So I'm one of those people who do not really use Discord, don't really get it. I've used it here and there, but I don't do Reddit either, don't really even understand it. But a lot of people, nerdies, people who just spend all day every day on the internet, pretty much love these things. So apparently a lot of teenagers in a group with people who were already overage, with people who were 12, 13, 14 in this group, sharing pictures, being called name, were shared apparently even private pictures and stuff. So when this story started coming out, we had a lot of back and forth, and in the beginning with AI and everything, people were like, is this even true? Turned out that it was, because somebody came with the logs and it was true. And even the person that apparently, the main person that was apparently groomed, came out and say that in the beginning he said that he wasn't, that the messages were false, and after that realized that, okay, if the logs are saying this, he couldn't remember, but this and that, it was never inappropriate. He went and meet the MrBeast crew with his parents, so there was nothing inappropriate about, like he was never alone with person Tyson, and nothing really went wrong over there. And of course, that if you groom, you're going to say that. I always say this, when people are kidnapped by other people, and at the end they're not even, there is nothing holding them there, but they don't run away because they are starting to like this person who has kidnapped them. You have kids, and sometimes they ask the kid, why didn't you run away? And they're like, they told me that my parents didn't want me anymore, and I like them, they like me, they accepted me. And you know, you're groomed, so your brain is formatted to actually like the groomer. So then we were like, well, Your saying doesn't really make sense, because if he got to groom you, it means it's understandable that you are saying he didn't groom me. It's normal behavior. At some point, it got bad. Person Tyson decided to quit the MrBeast channel because there was too many damning proof. He was somebody who supported inappropriated corn again. Another person, I don't want to call him artist, but let's call him that had drawn somebody else's kid in a corn situation. That person had also drawn his own mother in a corn situation, like a crazy person. Let's say that. A yucky person. So Person Tyson quits.
So here we have Ckris's tweet. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. If it hurt or offended anyone, it was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best that I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health.
Couple of hours later, MrBeast sends out a message saying that he fired Tyson person and there is somebody that is looking into this so that they can get more information. And we were like, okay, that's good, Ray Williamson would say. Until somebody said MrBeast knew. And that sentence by itself got us heartbroken. We were like, no. So apparently, MrBeast was also in the Discord room. Was also not really sharing pictures, but there's a picture out there where he's sitting and looking at the inappropriated picture designed by the bar artist. So he's looking at it like he's not happy about it, but he's looking at it. So he knew that that picture existed. I don't know why. For some reason they were streaming, video streaming, and they didn't even realize that that was there. So he could, and again, you know, people love MrBeast. A to Z even say that, like, we don't go for MrBeast the way we would go for a Logan Paul or like another crazy person, because it is MrBeast. He did a lot of great things for the community overall, even the YouTube community by itself. So we want a lot of proof before, you know, going for him. So being in a group does not mean that you're there every day, all day, and participating into this. And unfortunately, couple of ex-employees confirmed that he knew that apparently, according to some and allegedly, just in case, that Person Tyson had told him that if he ever got fired, he would sue him. So this is why they were all like accepting this sort of behaviors at the MrBeast show, whatever that. So then you also had Jake the Viking saying that it was indeed true that MrBeast knew about Person Tyson behavior and they didn't say anything, blah blah blah. And people were still a little bit skeptical. We were like, well, but if he knew, but he was like forced to have him around, we can still, you know. And then we got a video saying that the whole MrBeast thing is a fake. It's fake. And I think there we really took a break to watch that. So the video came out, currently at 10 million. Pegasus did videos on it if you want a lot of details. Couple of millions on it, where it was stated that the games are rigged. Everything they do is rigged. So when they invite you, he doesn't even invite more people that he knows. So you could probably never win. If you buy the chocolate and you're hoping that you're going to win, you're never going to win, sort of. People that he invites are people he knows, people who invited for the games, or friends of friends of friends of friends. Some people have not even received the prizes, this and that, allegedly, because obviously we all got that from a video. And that is currently doing a game for Amazon where the prize is supposed to be 5 million. People have gotten there, 1,000 people, I believe. And obviously people are not happy. People did not get their stuff, underwears, medicine for 24, 48 hours, and all this is bad. People have went to the hospital because it was bad. Some people got hurt. And I'm going to say something about this. I think that if you're inviting 1,000 person to play a game, which is something, thinking about it, I don't think anybody has ever done that. I'm a very small content creator. I'm not good at it, but MrBeast is good at it. But usually he has, at most, from what I've seen, the biggest game he did was the game where he had somebody from 1 year old to 100-year-old. So it's 100 person. Times 10 of that is horrible. So if you're not structured well, it can go crazy. I understand that. And I don't think it's right, but I can understand it. I can understand that it can turn into a bad situation because you thought you were more organized than you are, and unfortunately that it goes crazy. And again, let us not forget that people usually do wait for a very rich person to make a mistake and try to sue them. So again, when I'm looking at it that way, mistake happened, and if the mistake has happened, he should pay. But if everything is rigged, and apparently where the conversation is now going is that what we were hoping to not be fake, which is the philanthropy side of all of this, and we're waiting for a video apparently to come out again in a couple of days to apparently show us possibly how the philanthropy side of all this is fake. And I hope to God that it isn't. I understand that he still has to bring video out. I watched the last video. I understand that people are going to go and put dislikes because I think that it is crazy. Rumor has it that they're also erasing all the bad comments. I also can understand that because they're trying their best to keep the channel alive. I don't think the channel should disappear because it's MrBeast. It's somebody who has been there and motivated a lot of people to become creators, has done a lot for the content creator community overall. Like, if you like him and you're motivated, I know in other countries a lot of people who actually went and did the same model and who are also very much who are doing very well on their own channels because of MrBeast. So he motivated a lot of people to do what he did. He motivated a lot of people to go out and give more. So it's not bad. So we definitely don't want this to be cancelled. I personally don't want it to be cancelled. I can understand him erasing bad comment, maybe not all of them, because it is obvious that this is what he's doing. I think there is way more dislike. I think so, my opinion. I think there is way more dislike from what I tried, the test that I did in the morning with my own channel. I think it's sad. I've never liked the fact that YouTube actually took the dislike button out, because I think that it also shows the truth to people to have a dislike button. And people are allowed to actually like or dislike your channel. Unfortunately, people are not disliking the video. The video is great, but I think people are more disliking it because of the situation with person Tyson and the whole of shebang, and believing that it is rigged, which is sad because, I mean, we don't even have proof about this. So maybe let's give him some time. Let's wait to see what happens. Let's hope that it's not as bad, because this is going to be the part that can really break the channel, and hopefully we don't get there. But this is where it is at this level. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't get to that. I don't know what you think. Tell me what you think. Do you think it deserves all the dislike? Do you think that it is normal for people to dislike his video now? Do you think it should be cancelled? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Faceless out. Ciao, ciao.